Hello everyone, this is Nitish and this initiative is called Plum Series, which is Prelims Level Up MCQ series. Here we discuss 5 MCQs daily and this will help you in your UPSC preparation. Today is episode number 158 and I am dealing with economics MCQ. Before starting this class, I would like you to please subscribe the channel and also like and comment on videos. These contents are free of cost, so for test series and foundation video, you can contact to Vice Sir on WhatsApp 7200 So let's begin. Today's MCQ number 1 is Nationally Determined Contribution Transport Initiative for Asia Project aims to promote comprehensive approach to decarbonizing transport. Who among the following is the implementing agency of this project in India? And before giving the options, I want to tell you that this topic is basically from the contemporary affairs. So the options are option A, the Energy and Resource Institute. Option B, Niti Aayog. Option C, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and option D is Indian Institute of Petroleum and Energy. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its correct answer will be option B, that is Niti Aayog, which means Niti Aayog is the implementing agency of this project in India. So now let's look at the explanation. Niti Aayog and World Resource Institute, India jointly launched the Forum for Decarbonizing Transport in India as a part of NDC, that is Nationally Determined Contribution Transport Initiative for Asia project. NDC Transport Initiative for Asia project is a joint program of 7 organizations that will engage China, India and Vietnam in promoting a comprehensive approach to decarbonizing transport in their respective country. So this statement can be put in the coming examination and you have to I think that you should mark this statement because it is very important statement that NDC Transport Initiative for Asia project is a joint program of 7 organizations that will engage China, India and Vietnam. Now, it is supported by International Climate Initiative of German Ministry of for the Environment and Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety. So that is the explanation part of this question. Now, let's move on to MCQ number 2. Consider the following statement with reference to difference between option and swap. Now, let's look at the statement. Statement number 1. Options are traded on over the counter as well as on stock exchange, while swap is only traded on over the counter market. Statement 2. Acquiring an option involves upfront premium payment, whereas there is no such payment involved in a swap. So you have to identify the correct statement. Option A, one only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its correct answer will be option 3, which means that both the statement are the correct one. Now let's look at the explanation. Options. Before going into the statement, we should know what is options and swap. Options are financial derivative that give buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at an agreed upon price and rate. So here the catch is that the buyer has the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset. Now let's look at what is swap. Swap refers to an exchange of one financial instrument for another between the parties concerned. This exchange takes place at the predetermined time as specified in the contract. So now let's look at the statement. Statement 1 is correct because a key difference between swap and option is that a swap is not traded via the exchange. A swap is an over-the-counter derivative type, whereas an option can be either on OTC, that is over the counter, or exchange traded derivative. That is the option number 1. Now look at statement number 2, which is also the correct one. The premium is the price a buyer pays the seller for an option. The premium is paid upfront at purchase an option and is not refundable even if the option is not exercised. Premium are quoted on as per share basis, whereas no swap transactions involving upfront payment of rupee or its equivalent in any form shall be undertaken. So you should learn these two statements regarding option and swap because these two statements are very important statement regarding options and swap. So now move on to MCQ number 3. Consider the following statement with reference to government securities. Statement 1. Individuals cannot buy government security in the primary market. Statement 2. Non-scheduled urban cooperative banks cannot buy GSECs in the primary market. GSEC means government securities. So you have to identify the current statement regarding government securities. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 only. Both 1 and 2. Neither 1 nor 2. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its correct answer is option D, that is both the statements are incorrect one. Now let's look at the explanation. Government securities are debt instrument issued by the government to borrow money. Now let's look at statement number 1, why it is incorrect. Opening a retail direct gilt, whose short form is RDG account, will allow individual to buy government security directly in the primary market as well as buy or sell in the secondary market. For the retail investor, government securities offer an option for a long-term investment. That's why statement number 1 is the incorrect one. That individual cannot buy GSEC in primary market, but it's an incorrect statement because individuals can buy government securities in the primary market. Now, statement number 2 is also incorrect. All non-eKuber members, including non-scheduled UCB, that is Urban Cooperative Bank, can participate in the primary auction through scheduled commercial bank or PDs, that is primary dwellers, or we can also say that primary members, to buy government security. For this purpose, urban cooperative banks need to open a security account with a bank or a PD, that is primary dealers. Such an account is called a gilt account. A gilt account is a dematerialized account maintained with a scheduled commercial bank or PD. That's why statement number 2 is also incorrect one. Now move on to MCQ number 4. Invisible accounts of balance of payment comprises of. Statement 1. Expenditure by foreign tourists in India. Statement 2. Remittances by overseas Indians. Statement 3. Receipt from export of software services. So you have to select the correct answer code. 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, and 1, 2 and 3. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its correct answer will be option number D, which means that all three statements are in the invisible accounts of balance of payment. Now let's look at the explanation part. Very short explanation. Invisibles mainly comprises receipt from export of software services, remittances by overseas Indians, and tourism. That's why all the three are included in the balance of payment invisible account. Now MCQ number 5, that is the last MCQ of today's class. Bond yield is the return an investor gets on that bond or on a particular government security. Which of the following factors affect the bond yield in India? Statement number 1. Monetary policy of RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, fiscal position of the government, global markets, inflation in the economy. So you have to identify the correct answer code. 1, 2 and 3 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, all of the above, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 2, 3 and 4 only. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its correct answer will be option number C, that is all of the statements are the correct statement. Now let's look at the explanation. Bond yield is the return an investor gets on that bond or on a particular government security. The major factors affecting the yield is the monetary policy of Reserve Bank of India, especially the course of interest rates, the fiscal position of Government of India and its borrowing program, global market, economy and inflation. And this is already mentioned in the statement. So that's all for today's class. Next episode will be tomorrow. So please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you.